Now that looked hella cool, didn't it? That was behind the 8 ball, and in this video I'll show you how to do it step by step. Now first off, this is one of my favorite Balisong tricks because of how it teaches you a lot about the fundamentals, and of course because how flashy it looks. Alright? Now, this video is more catered towards the newer players or the newer flippers just like you and me. And in this video I'll try to simplify things down to the way I understand it. Alright? Now, let's start. The first thing you want to do is to open the knife just like this. Alright? But here's the catch. Once you do this, you'll want to simultaneously retract your index finger away from its friends and then put it on the other side of the safe handle like this. Alright? Like this. Okay, let's do it. Let's go over that again. Here. Open, retract your index finger and put it on the opposite side. Now it's important. From here, you want to flip it over your index finger. Alright? You can either use the momentum you carried from here as, you know, an echo, I guess, like here, from using this momentum and flip it over your index finger, or you could either start a new set of momentum from here instead, use this as a start and flip it over your index finger instead. Both works, just up to your preferences. It doesn't matter. Alright? But I do admit that carrying over as an echo from here to here instead looks a bit more smooth. But still, for a beginner like you and me, that may be hard. So okay, let's go over. Once you do that, you want to rotate over your index finger, just like this. Alright? Let it do almost a half rotation. Now here's the hard part. From when it reaches here, when it does half a rotation, you want to catch it. Do a pinch with your thumb, like this. Okay? Now here's important, because you want to transfer the knife from your index finger to your thumb instead. Uh-oh, you thought you were doing index rollover? No. We're going to do a thumb rollover, okay? So here, once it reaches half a rotation, you want to transfer, just like so. You see how this goes? Over to your thumb. Now, here's the hard part, alright? The first hard part, I guess, is to do a thumb rollover. Now, if you've not done that before, I recommend you check that out before you do this. But if you want to do it the hard way, okay, stick with me, okay? You want to do a thumb rollover, just like so. Using, you see, the blade will touch your thumb, but not the you know, the sharp part. If it was the sharp part, you're doing something wrong, which in that case don't. Okay, and do a thumb rollover just like this. Now at first it may hurt, it may feel weird, even with a trainer Balisong, because you know it is touching the edges of the blade, but that's fine. It's not the sharp edges, I think. Well, at least I hope so. All right, and then you do a full rotation with your thumb, just like so. Now here's the most important part, and here's why this trick is so important, especially to newer players or intermediate players, because this trick you'll see in a lot of upcoming tricks that you will learn in the future, in advanced tricks, in intermediate tricks, whatever. I don't know if this trick has a name, or if this part has a name, but I call it myself the bridge, because it links from one roll to another, and I'll show you in a second. Okay, once you reach this part, you want to catch the safe handle, okay, here in the middle with your middle finger. Huh, strange, doesn't it? But okay, now here's why it is the bridge. Okay, all the while you're doing this, the knife is still in momentum, it was still in quick momentum, okay, and you have to be quick on your part as well. Now the next step, once you reach this part and you catch it in the middle of two handles and of everything actually, is that you want to pinch with your thumb also. Now here's the important part, okay? I guess this is the hard part to some of you newer players, because you still don't know how to focus your wrist properly. Alright, okay, so you want to face down your hand just like so. Okay, I'll focus on my wrist here. Face down your hand, and then you want to release, okay, all your fingers. Don't worry, the part that's catching everything is this part. Okay, once you do this, you want to face down your hand and do that simultaneously. Alright, now all the while this is happening, the knife is still in motion, so you still feel smooth. Don't worry, it looks kind of awkward at this point, but it will feel smooth in due time. Alright, when this is happening, you want to again face up your hand like this. You face up your hand like this, and then let the momentum carry the bite handle over your thumb, and do yet another thumb roll over. Okay, let me show you. Let me wrap it all up again. Okay, first open up the handle like this, and then put your index over the other side. Flip, do a half flip, alright? Catch with your thumb. Do a ring, just like this, a pinch, if you may. And then do a thumb roll over. Whoop! Uh-oh, now it reaches this part. Catch it with your middle finger. Do the bridge, alright? Do the bridge. Let the momentum carry on these two parts of the knife over, just like this. And once you flip it, the momentum will carry the knife naturally over, and then release all the fingers. All right. Make sure you still have these two holding the safe handle together, and then let the momentum carry on the bite handle over your thumb, just like this. All right. The bridge is what makes behind the 8-ball unique, and is what defines this trick basically. All right. And now from here you want to complete this rotation. All right. Just like so. Now catch it with the bite handle. Don't worry if you're using a sharp knife, a real balisong. But if you're doing a training balisong, this is also still important. This is called the Zen rollover, and this is very important, especially for many closers, because you're gonna catch it using the bite handle, and the blade potentially reaches your hand, and that's no good. All right, that will hurt. So we don't want that to happen, right? So what we're gonna do is, once we catch the bite handle, we twist. Focus on my wrist yet again. All right, we twist. Twist just like this. Alright, let the momentum carry the knife again. Now here, then you're gonna do something like this. Okay, focus on my wrist now, not the knife. Focus on my wrist. Alright, you do something like this, and then you flip it over using the same momentum that you still have from the thumb roll over towards this. Alright, let me show you that again, everything again. Alright, open, retract your index finger, put it on the other side, do half a rotation, pinch, do a thumb roll over, whoop, catch it with your middle finger, pinch again with your thumb, release, and then face down your hand. Release every finger, catch it with this part, do carry on the momentum, and do another thumb roll over. Now we reach the last part, which is the Zen rollover. Catch the bite handle, twist your hand down, twist your wrist down actually, and then let the momentum, it will look something like this. Let the momentum carry the knife over, and make sure the blade doesn't touch your hand, or else it will hurt, especially if you have a sharp knife. And then retract your thumb, open up, and catch it, just like so. Now the whole trick will look really flashy, just like I did in the beginning. I'm not exactly sure if I can replicate it here. If I could, I'll add it in the video. Alright, let's go over. It will look something like this. Whoop. Oh, it worked! I don't know how. It was a bit sloppy. Don't worry. It worked. That was already 1 in a million for me, at least. Alright, so that's all you need to know for the trick, essentially. Alright? Okay, now let me go over step by step again for one last time. Alright, before we close. So, open the knife, holding the safe handle. Retract your index finger simultaneously while doing so, and place it on the other side of the safe handle. Carry on this momentum, and then do half a flip over your index finger, and do a pinch alongside with your thumb, just like so. Now transfer the blade, or the other handle, over to the thumb, and do a thumb roll over. Now, once you complete that, work your way to this part, catch it with your middle finger, and then face down the knife, and then hold with your thumb as well. Then once you get hold of this position, retract every finger, and let the knife twist down, just like so, and do another thumb roll over. Once you complete that, do a Zen roll over. Catch the bite handle and do a Zen roll over, just like this. Twist down and twist your wrist just like this, and let the knife come back, and retract your thumb and catch it. Catch the safe handle, just like so, and do your normal close, whatever. Now, that will potentially wrap up my favorite trick, at the behind the 8-ball. I do not recommend this as your first trick ever, but hey, if you prefer things the hard way, then you do you, man. With all that being said, enjoy flipping. Bye bye.